Hey, what's going on? Happy Monday. Listen, today is an amazing, beautiful show we're going to have. But before I get into that, let me introduce myself. My name is Kwamia. But for those who don't know how to pronounce my name, you can either call me Q Kwa or either Queen. This is your girl, Kwamia, Q Kwa or Queen from Pillow Talk with the T. Welcome to tonight's show. Tonight's show is called Keep Your Business Out of These Streets. Keep your business out of these streets. So tonight I have an amazing collaboration with the one and only, the queen herself, One Time. Yes, baby. So I see she's in the building and we're about to get started. Yes. So tonight is going to be a great one.
Oh,
Hey!
hey, y'all. Yes. Good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I am doing good. Look at you. I'm loving your hair.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, I always get a lot of DMs about my hair.
Listen, I love the curl pattern. Okay.
Long as nobody don't ask me where you could buy it from.
Oh, they need to mind their business.
Because I'm like, girl, this is mine, honey. This you can't
Period.
buy it.
Okay. Don't ask no black woman where they get their hair from. It's none of yours.
But when I first heard that, it was so funny. I was like, "Well, no." But yes, so tonight's show is going to be an amazing show. I'm super excited. I'm so appreciative that you accepted my invitation to come on to collab with me so we could end up creating even a bigger vibe together. And listen, it's called Keep Your Business Out of These Streets.
Okay.
Keep your business out of these streets. So I did do some research in regards, and I think we always telling women, even men, keep your business out of these streets. Because even with different situations, relationships, friendships, family ships, or sexuationships, you got to keep your business to yourself. And
Okay.
I also seen in regards to about that, I seen a poll say that 20% don't care and the other 80% are glad that you have fucking problems.
I want to say that is true because people love to see people going through shit. Okay, because it gives them something to talk about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I fall under the 20% because I don't give a shit what you're going through. Because that's your business. Because when I'm going through something, you ain't fitting to know my business, okay?
True. And I feel like I fall under the same 20% because I agree with you. One, you ain't getting to know my business, for one. Two, I don't give a fuck about your business. And then three, anything that I end up putting out, guess what's going to happen? You can't use against me because I already told the world.
Okay?
So
It's my truth and I'm going to speak it. I ain't going to give nobody else a chance to speak on my truth, honey. No, ma'am.
Exactly. So let's just hit on. So we're going to do relationships, friendship, family ships, and then we're going to do sexuation or situationships. So let's hit with relationships because you already know. You already know.
This is going to be real spicy.
So basically, relationships. Why do you feel that people always fucking feeling like they have to go and tell their friends, their family, whoever about their problem when they have a situation, even in a marriage or even with their whoever they may be doing it with or just their boyfriend? What makes you feel like people always run into people just feel like they need to tell?
I feel like it's become more popular now that social media is a thing now because you'll see certain people, certain individuals, and I hate this with a passion, what I'm about to say. When you go on social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, and you post something good about you and your mate, and then the next time you turn around, it's some negative shit, and then the next post is like, people need to mind their business, XYZ. My girl, you put us in your business.
Exactly.
It's not that we asked you anything. Facebook said what's on your mind, and obviously you told us, but we didn't need that 2 cents. Because when y'all are happy, my grandmother always told me, Never tell nobody your business, because when you beefing, you
Mm.
tell your family gonna ride with you. They're gonna beef with you
Mm-hmm.
and your individual. But when y'all make up, they still gonna hate him.
I was gonna say that shit. I was going to say that shit, and the thing is, even after you do make up, they still got the whole last situation in their head, and you two already moved on beyond from that situation.
Right.
And probably already about to get to another problem, or may not even trip over a problem, but they still hold her, still looking at him like side-eyed at the picnic.
Yeah.
And questioning you like, girl, why you ain't leave him yet?
Okay.
But why you in my business?
And how many niggas you done let slide?
Exactly.
I mean, let's make it make sense.
Exactly. So in regards to that, I always try to tell women and men, because I feel like men are the most talkative motherfuckers than women. They pretend like they aren't, but they gossipy. They go running to their boys, telling them, filling them all the tea. And then when they boys end up probably want to have a taste of that ass, whoever they're sleeping with, then they get pissed off. You just sat there and just told this man that you flipped it, whipped it, and rubbed it down, and how you
Okay.
did. So how the hell you gonna get mad if you put an image in his head, which men are visual creatures?
Right.
You don't think he ain't gonna want to get a taste of that?
I call them niggas the golden girl niggas. Niggas that gossip is golden girl niggas. Cause ain't no way in hell a real nigga ain't gonna gossip, and a real nigga ain't gonna tell their mans in them what they girl is doing. Because a real nigga know that niggas is slimy, niggas be fugazi. They will try. It don't matter. It could be your bestest of the bestest friend.
Exactly.
You tell them that your girl be busting the open 6 ways from Sunday. The minute y'all beefing, he gonna be telling her some negative bullshit that he seen your ass do, so he could get up in that door.
Exactly.
Gotta be
Exactly.
careful. Mow your
Listen,
lawn, because the snakes everywhere.
oh yeah, exactly. You don't even know you might be getting bitten behind your back, and you just don't feel it. So I just say, listen, just don't even sit there and tell your friends. And this was another one. They say friends don't need to know every fucking thing. Your friends don't need to know everything.
Okay.
And I understand we got best friends, or oh my gosh, she been with me since I was 3 years old. I understand it, but at the end of the day, she's still human and she's still a woman.
Right.
The flesh always take over the spirit, especially if the person is not strong in their spirit. So you can't tell your friends every damn thing. So I'm just like, I just can't, and it's not keeping.
I'm a firm believer of taking some shit to the grave.
Yes.
Okay? You can have girl talk, you can share your secrets, you can do XYZ with your friends, but at the end of the day, you got to know who's in your corner and who's not. Reason being, you can have somebody that been your friend from the cradle, from the sandbox, from daycare, from high school, from any walk of life. You can have a best friend, and the minute y'all start beefing, that bitch gonna tell your business.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You already know she is.
Trust.
You already know she is, and then she's going then you know what I also don't like is when people get into arguments, they throw, I think you touched on this, they throw in throw in the argument what you've been through, what you may confide in them, to use it as a bullet against you. And see, I don't like that. And I feel like if the way I friend you is the way I expect for you to friend me. So if I know we arguing about a motherfucking girl, you may did something, the floor or something, you probably fucking scratched up my floor. Why am I talking about your man and how he cheated all on you? We not, that ain't got shit to do with the subject and matter.
Right.
But that's how women are. So so I think we went straight from relationships into friendships.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to tell your friend something about her mate or the person that she was dating at the time, and she flipped it and told the person that you told her?
Yeah. And that taught me to mind my motherfucking business.
Okay.
And I don't want nobody to ever say, Q, Qua, Queen, Quamia, why you ain't tell me? Oh, did you know? Listen, my name is Bennett, and I am not in it. Because I remember that shit clearly happened to me, and you are always the one being blamed for the bullshit.
Right.
And or you be called, oh, you must be jealous. Shabba.
You a hating ass chick now.
Exactly. He said, where y'all finding these friends?
Now at Dollar Tree.
Exactly. In the parking lot in Dollar Tree.
Okay. Please. At fucking Dollar Tree.
Because that's where they do that. So I don't do that. I don't put myself in it. Nope. Like I even
learn your lesson.
Yeah, and even to the fact that my best friend for 30, probably 35 years now, she's married. I don't come calling me if he had a problem or issue. No, go talk to him. Nope. Right. Go talk to him. I'm not getting into nobody's marital situation. Because at the end of the day, I want peace on my end, and I pray that you guys work it out on your end. I love both of y'all, but I'm not getting into that. So you want to vent, I'm going to hear you, but don't ask me why I'm not saying nothing. Nope.
And that's me. I'm married. My friends can't tell you when me and my husband beefing, and they can't tell you when we getting along, because it's none of their business. Because they're not a part of my union. They didn't take these vows. We did. So if I'm beefing with this nigga, you wouldn't know. And if we getting along fine, you wouldn't fucking know unless you come over here and we kicking it and we chilling and having a good time. That's the only time that you able to see for yourself. But verbally, you ain't getting nothing out of me. And I promise you, you ain't getting shit from me. Whether it's negative, positive, nothing. I can't do it because it's my business, and you got to know your tribe. And I'm 38 now, and I'm finding out that it's okay to find a new tribe.
Yes.
Because you can outgrow your old tribe.
Absolutely.
And you got to know who's within your tribe, because when you telling something to somebody that's near and dear to your heart and you feeling something, that you can't expect for them to feel the same way that you're feeling. And 9 times out of 10, when you get off the phone with her, she gonna call your other friend and tell your other friend every fucking thing that you just said. And then by the time you get to the other friend, it's telephone. They done fucked up your whole relationship. They done got you in divorce court, and you just told this bitch that he left the milk out on the counter.
Exactly.
So you gotta be careful.
Exactly.
You gotta be careful.
Because no matter what, if you know, especially like you said, if you know the people that you are around, you already know if she sit there and call you about Susie, what makes you think she ain't calling Susie about you?
Okay, because the dog bring a bone, gonna carry one.
Exactly.
A whole bag of them shits.
Oh my God. So also in family, so since we basically went into relationship, family ship, we're going friendship, going straight into family ship. And listen, this might be a little more doozy and tough for some people, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna sip my Tito's.
All right, so I take the bullet. Listen, you gotta be careful even with your families, man. I'm telling you. And I understand we was born into a family. We wasn't chosen. Say, okay, I want him. He look like he'd be a good fit in my family. I think a lot of people wish they was able to do that. Mm-hmm. However, we wasn't. So you have to realize, okay, we all love our family. We was created and born into a family for a reason, because we was not meant to be alone. Our family is supposed to be our support system and our village. However, they could also be the worst kinds of people, and it could be your horrible worst enemy. Because those are people that see you grow in stages the day you was born. So they could be your worst people to sit there and talk about you. Oh, Jesus.
Run your name in the damn ground.
run your name in the ground, sit there and tell you ain't working, but you're working. They tell the family you ain't doing shit, but you're doing a whole lot.
Okay.
Telling you that you got 3 baby daddies, but you only got 1. So it's just so much. So you got to be very, very careful in regards to what basically with the family. Because I only trust a particular few people in my family that I have a problem sharing my business with if I choose to share it with. Because I know that if I speak to them, it's only going to stay amongst just us.
Right. Right.
Anybody else, I protect my shit with anybody else like I'm the FBI.
Because it's nobody's business, and you can't trust that person to keep it between you and said individual.
Exactly.
You can't, because sometimes family could be your worst freaking enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I learned the hard way. I had a cousin, and me and her, we grew up like sisters, and we was besties, and this, that, and the third. And I told her something, and she done went and took it and ran with it. And by the time it got back to me, I was selling ass on Pennsylvania Avenue. Okay.
Right. Jesus.
And no, absolutely the fuck not. Like what? And it be the ones the closest to you. But sometimes you gotta learn the hard way, okay? You really gotta learn the hard way. And lesson learned. Mm-hmm. And the same individual likes to copy and do everything that I do. And it's funny because other family members noticed it. Because once I do something, then here you come doing it the same way, little watered down version of it, but it's noticeable. Okay, I'm talking about from events down to my kid's name. Okay, why you want to have 2 in the immediate family? Like, you got to make it make sense. We are immediate family members. It's no way in hell we should have 2 of the same every fucking thing. And I done did it first, so it don't. You know, at first I used to be salty, but then when other family members started seeing it, it's like, oh, so they see that it's not me, it's her. So I'm cool. I'm Gucci with it. You look stupid.
Yeah. Barbara say I don't trust any of them. Gotta keep away from anyone that's toxic. And that's another thing. We know that there's toxic people in the world, but for some reason your family is the most toxic motherfuckers. And it's just crazy. But listen, we shouldn't say you was on Freehausen Avenue.
Because that would have been fucking terrible. Okay? That would have been a crackhead whore.
Man, she ain't say that shit, because
I ain't playing with you tonight.
I wasn't, she's trying to put her down in the gutter. But yeah, so I cut family off too. Anybody can't listen. They could guess. Absolutely.
Anybody.
This is
to protect my peace, I'll cut anybody the fuck off. And I've been real peaceful these past couple years. So listen. I just keep fucking snipping. I done did a whole Facebook sweep. I'm about to do an Instagram sweep. Please, if you don't bring nothing to me, I can't learn nothing from you, and we can't get nothing from each other. Ho, why is you here? In the words of Jocelyn. Ho, why is you here?
I definitely agree. And my thing is also with family members. I don't know, for some reason, out of relationship, friends, family members is the most deepest one, which is so crazy.
And it hurt. It hit right here at first. Until you learn, then it's like, bitch, please. But at first, it hurt right here and right here. Because why me family? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. And it seemed like they know that they could hurt you. They know they could hurt you because they're connected to your heart. And they do it intentionally just to hurt you. And my point also that I'm going to is that I just want everybody to know, it's okay to love your family from a distance. They ain't gotta be close. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand we can't exit forever, ever. Like, bitch be gone, dude be gone. But no. However, you could to speak your piece and keep them from a long 10-arm stretch distance. And you don't have to really sit there and you don't have to fuck with them like that. But this is what about them is when you cut certain particular people off that you feel is that bring no good to you. Why they get mad? Why?
And then it become a bandwagon thing, because when you told another family member what happened with y'all, now this family member going against you too. Yeah. It happened to me. It happened to me with the cousin. She took it back to my grandmother, and my grandmother cut me off. Oh, my grandmother just passed away last month. Yeah. And it hurt me because we wasn't on good terms, but this is the reason why. My cousin ran to her crying, telling XYZ on whatever I was doing that she couldn't do, but matter of fact, when I got married, my cousin expected to be in my wedding, and I didn't put her in my wedding, and she ran and told my grandmother, and my grandmother cut me off. My grandmother didn't even come to my wedding because she picked her side, and I feel bad still to this day because she's not here and we never squared that out. But my conscience is clear. I'm okay. God knows my heart, but that's what happened. So you got to be careful of the bandwagon family members, because you ain't even call and ask me why she wasn't in my wedding. You know what I mean? She didn't even ask me why. I just didn't choose you.
Exactly. And you already know I reached out to you privately, but my condolences. And I definitely know how to feel. And it's so crazy that I aligned you with this topic and that we're speaking. See, I only move when God leads me. So
hallelujah.
These shows that y'all see me doing, God moves me. So these are prayers over these conversations before it even happen. Because the same way you see how you sat there and say you had an unresolved issue that you and your grandma, me and my grandmother, I love my grandmother to pieces, God rest her soul, but we was not the best. And I felt like she connected with, and of course, everybody in the family member will connect to their family, each individual different. But I just felt like more of the black sheep of, because I guess I was too open, too blunt, too forward, and I wasn't the keep it in the closet type, sweep it under the rug type of bitch. See? So I feel like, that grew a little bit of animosity, or I kind of felt like some type of way. But just as you said, and just as I learned, that even though we had a small talk, but I still just feel like there was still some tension there. But at the day, I felt like I was able to relieve myself and not to have no hold on me. So I'm at peace with the fact of it is what it is. And I come to the accept that her relationship was what exactly what it was, and probably as far as it was able to go to. Right. And I respect that. So.
Right. So is this your grandmother on your mother's side or your father's side?
Other side.
Oh, okay. Because it's strange, because normally your mother's mother you close to. It's your father's side that's like,
I lived with her during my high school years, from freshman to senior. So it was kind of weird, but I knew at the end of the day, I knew the reason why. We still had a relationship the way we did, due to the fact that I wasn't there living at her house because of her decision. It was due to my grandfather's decision, because I'm my grandfather's baby.
See?
God rest his soul. Because when you see him, you see me, and vice versa. And he'll tell you and let it be known that Mimi, that's my baby. Don't fuck with her. And same thing how my grandmother was with my son. She took my son right under her wing. But when she said what she said, I ain't gonna repeat it. But when she said what she said, I was like, ding, 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 ding. That's the reason why I'm right. Not because of you, but I also see the reason why we still have that, the relationship that we do and that we really don't. And I was okay to accept it, because listen, I'm like, however this relationship we're able to far as reach as it can, it's as far as it's gonna go. And I ain't gonna force it.
Right.
So,
but you have to also know too that as the elder, just because you are the elder doesn't mean that everything that you say is right and written in stone. Like, it's not Bible because you said it. I can disagree with you because I have my own mind. You know what I mean? I don't need to, oh, well, grandma said, and this X, Y. No, grandma could be wrong too.
exactly.
And just because you are wrong and you are the elder, I can't speak my piece because I got to show respect. But at a certain age and a certain time, you got to give respect to get respect because your grandchild that you helped raise is not a child anymore. This is an adult that you have to respect. You have to respect their decisions. You may not like them, but you have to respect their decisions. You have to respect what they do. You have to respect the life that they chose to live.
Yes.
We don't do everything that our parents and grandparents want us to do, but what we become, you have to be proud and accept that because we could be doing so much other shit out here.
So much worse. So much fucking worse.
There's a lot of people that I went to high school with that's not here today because of the choices that they made.
Exactly.
So you got to be able to live your life unapologetically, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. And a lot of people look at me crazy when I say family is family, but I only give a fuck about the family that live under my roof.
Gotcha.
Anybody that I birthed, I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. That if you didn't come from here,
I know.
I don't give a fuck about your opinions. I don't give a fuck about your thoughts and how you feel and all that other shit. I don't care about all of that. Okay? Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
And that's on what?
And that's on period, Pooh.
Okay. And that's that.
Yeah, so I definitely feel where you're coming from. And as you're talking and you speaking, I feel like you're talking and saying the same shit that I want to say, and I don't need to repeat it because what you're just literally just saying is how I feel.
My Cheetos.
It's just exactly how I feel. And
right.
My thing is, because like you were saying, a lot of people that you know, they basically even here, or I know people I grew up with, they serving 30, 40, 50 years in prison and they coming home until probably I'm dead and gone and my son kids get older. Right. You know, so it's like, if anything, just accept me for who I am and just be the fact. But the thing is, like I said, what it was is just the fact that I was just too outspoken, too blunt. And the thing is, anybody in my family knows that I'm very big on respect, communication, and loyalty. But at the same time, you cross me, I can't do it. And I may pass once or possibly twice. But when we hit the third mark, I can't do it. Because showing me who you truly really are, and you showing me that this is a consistent, repetitive fuck up that you gonna keep doing and thinking I'm gonna accept you back.
Right.
And so, and also, just like I said, and just even with the fact of, you know, with my grandma, like I said, loved her to death. And I see y'all in the comments calling me Mimi. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's how you know it's personal. Hey, Mimi.
Don't be calling me Mimi in these streets.
That's how you know it's personal.
But yeah, so in regards to that, moving on to the next topic. But see, I love stuff like this. These conversations sometimes are healing, therapeutic, release, you know, of
very much needed, okay? Because, and I'm glad that we able to do stuff like this on our platforms because not a lot of people do it. We have fun and we have a good time sometimes, but you got to touch on serious topics. Like, people don't talk about mental health and generational curses and triggers and shit like that. We don't touch on that enough, and we have to create the safe space for people to be able to share because it's okay not to be okay.
Exactly.
It's okay. And I'll be the first person to admit I am a fucked up individual. I am all up in here. I ain't right, but I'm trying.
Yeah, but I feel like long as you are aware of the troubles that you know that needs to be corrected, and you're working towards it, it's okay. But now now you want to be in the now, or you know it, but then you ain't doing shit about it, then that's when we got a problem.
Okay.
Because long as we on this earth, I feel like at the same time you should be growing, elevating, and moving in a direction better than when you was last week, last year, last month. Something should be each and every day. And this is the reason why I say my closing the way I say my closing. You are not who you was yesterday of who you are today, because you're not. Because yesterday or either today before the day ended, you had learned something new. Hopefully you did. So of course that your outlook, your output, your input should be different, because you're like, oh damn, I just learned something new. You know, don't get me to preach on here, because girl,
Listen, we keep evolving, and if you're not evolving, something's wrong. Check you.
Exactly.
You're supposed to learn something new every day. People continue to evolve daily. You're not, like you say, not the same person that you was yesterday. When you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, listen, bitch, that was yesterday, this is today. The price went up.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. That is so true. But listen, family just need to just recognize the fact that you are connected to your family member's heart, and just be careful what you do and what you say, because that could end up leading you no longer in that person's space. And listen, and it's like I said, it's okay to be able to distance yourself from people, because at the end of the day, I ain't coming this bitch with nobody else.
Okay.
And I die out this bitch with nobody else. Because last time,
they don't got bunk bed caskets.
Last time I checked, my mother,
they single joints.
My birth certificate ain't say Kwame and them.
Okay.
And
it don't say your man's in them.
Ain't gonna say that shit either. But so next bullet point, is basically also protecting your situationship and your sexuationship. And listen, everyone knows I have a sexuationship. Everyone knows already.
I mean, that D must be good to have a sexuationship, okay?
Gotta be good. I've been dealing with
splendid
that for the past 16 years.
Oh, it's splendid. It's FDA approved.
FDA approved with the triple stamp. Doom, doom, doom.
Yes.
Oh my God. But normally I feel like a lot of ladies, they shy from this situation or sexuationship being with someone. And I feel like if you doing it, that's your business. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you ain't gotta share detail or goddamn soul. Because even in the first, I think, 7 years of my sexuationship, no one even knew anything about it. And they still don't even, people to this day, even after 16 years, don't even know who he is. Never seen a face. Don't even know his name.
Oh, you know how to move in silence, sis.
Baby, listen.
That's what I'm talking about when you got to take some shit to the grave.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. And only people who know is the people I truly, truly trust. That they respect me and him, that they won't run their motherfucking mouth.
Okay.
So
you got your spend a night bag in the clutch. Mind your business, okay?
She said, wait, what? Or what?
You know, start the answers, honey. Start the answers. What's going on here? That's our favorite line.
Oh my God. Listen, just anything.
Start the answers, honey.
Anything
18 years, that's a long time. You to go. I ain't never seen nobody or heard nobody keep it under wraps for 18 years.
Yeah. And listen, it wasn't an 18-year consistency. It was off and on, because in those 18 years, he had a relationship, I had relationships and stuff like that. But we respected each other. No, when we basically was going out dating other people and choose to end up open ourselves to a relationship with somebody besides us, it was basically, we respected it. It wasn't no questions, who is he, who she, blah, 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 blah. The only respect was the fact was I say to him, make sure you respect her and she's coming correct. And what he normally would say to me is, make sure he come correct and he respects you and he know what he fucking had. So
during that time, were y'all still seeing each other while y'all was in relationships?
No. No texting, no phone call, no anything.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So, and when y'all break up with said individual, y'all just jump back to where you left off at, and it didn't.
Not immediately.
Okay.
Because I
am that type. You didn't discuss your relationships with each other.
No.
That's why it worked. That's why it worked. Yeah, see, listen, y'all understand the assignment.
Exactly. First of all, for 16 years, we better understand the assignment, because even with 16 years ago, the first time that we decided, we sat there and say, hey, this is how it's going to be, this is how it's going to be, this is how it be. And I know a lot of people have to come for me like this, but I don't care. Or they probably be like, oh, wow. We have a contract that we renew every year, because we have to revise it due to the fact circumstances and different things changes.
Period. So this is an agreement.
This is an agreement that we both decided over 16 years ago, when we decided to do what we were going to do, and it felt good and it was amazing and we connected and it was.
So why y'all just don't just be together?
Nah. So many people say that. I don't see myself in a relationship with him, because he's just not. Okay, when you get to really truly know someone, you know someone to the fact that I just see him good as just a friend. Everybody, because he a man with the dick, and yes, I'm, sliding on his pole, don't mean that he's supposed to be my man.
Right.
He's supposed to be exactly what he is, and he have been that this whole time.
And he's just good for that one thing. He's not your man material.
No, not at all.
Understood.
So, and we're not trying to even go there. But there's nothing but love and respect. But one thing I do tell people, the respect is there to the hardcore of the crevice of the fact is that I trust this man with my life. He will really protect me.
So y'all friends before anything?
Before anything, absolutely.
Oh, period. So was this a situationship that turned into a sexuationship?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. I mean, because it's levels to. I'm learning. I've been off the market for a minute.
Yes, it was, and I'm
learning. Y'all be teaching me.
Good to let this go, so we need to do something.
Okay. So is it pre-planned, or you could just call him right now, like, listen?
Oh, so what did it? Oh, I won't say pre-planned, but basically, I could call him and say, "Hey, I want to see you tonight," and because he's a entrepreneur, just like I am. If he's not out of town doing what he need to do, and he's here, oh, absolutely, he'll come through. Or he'll text me like, hey, I need to see you.
Oh, when niggas say they need you, you better get dressed, because nobody be needing you. That's a different type, okay? Wanting and needing is two different things, honey. When a nigga say he needs you, I'm getting dressed. Let me get my hoodie. It's hoodie season.
Exactly. So my thing is, of any woman who have a situationship, I feel like let that be your business. Let that be your deal.
Yes.
Like your friends, your mom, your people, like no, they don't need to know the circumstances or what you're doing. They probably wondering like, damn, why she glowing a little extra hard? You know what I'm saying? But that's none of their business. It's okay.
That's all you need to know. I'm happy.
Exactly. That's it.
They're going to talk about you when you smile. They're going to talk about you when you frown. Both ways, they're going to talk about you. So, in the words of Star Danielle.
Yo, crowd.
Matter of fact, in the words of Rosie, fuck niggas get money.
Listen, but one thing I can say, there's peace. There's peace that he don't bring no havoc to me. I don't bring no havoc to him. We basically each other's escape. away, there's peace. There's like literally when he leaves and when I leave him, we put each other in that extra relaxation mode. Where it's like to me, and you guys know I'm very open, I'm blunt. To me, he's like my reboost, my recharge.
He a Red Bull.
Oh, hell fucking yeah.
Yes. Change his name in your phone to Red Bull, baby. Listen, y'all know what y'all got. Y'all know what's going on. It ain't for nobody else to understand but y'all. And that's just on that.
Absolutely.
I mean, it seemed like it's working out. You smiling. You probably thinking about that thing right now.
Shut up. I'm not mad with you.
I am crying.
But see, that's the thing. A lot of women deprive themselves from just having enjoyment of a good time. And they feel like they can't be able to do it. And it's like the thing is like, okay, I'm not out here sleeping with everybody. I have one particular person I go to. So why do we need to deprive ourselves in it? And then when we are in that situationship or sexuationship, let it be what it is. And that's the thing. A lot of women put too many expectations on it. Right. I don't look at him as a boyfriend material for myself. I just look at him exactly what we set it up to be. So when you don't sit there and put on certain things, and then like and see in the contract, it revises, because even if you're not that person, you find out say, okay, this is not for me. It's okay for you to take yourself out of it, remove yourself, and say, okay, I'm not that situation type chick. And a lot
so it's options. You have choices. You listen. You ain't got to be here. This right here is a prize, my guy.
Listen, you can remove.
Listen, I'm here for it. And see, the fact that y'all not pressured with the labels, because I feel like a lot of females are looking for labels, like they need the label. If I was single, I would be dating, but I'm not looking for another man. I've been tied up for 24 years. I ain't going to be looking for nobody else to tie me down. I won't want no label. I will be dating for fun. But I feel like a lot of females out here need that label. But you got the label and your nigga still ain't shit. So just listen, accept what it is.
I was about to say, like, why do you need the label? But you could have the label, you could have the ring, but you could still be miserable as hell. Nigga still do what he gonna do, the 1-2s. So right. I'm you. So why not you be the element of control of the situation? See, I control the situation.
Look at you. You wear the motherfucking hat.
I can
and the pants.
Listen, I'm not doing that, because just like you just said, you've been in many relationships. So if you basically out here dating, you're going to date without no label. And that's the position, the headspace that I am in. Mm-hmm. And that's what people was like. A lot of people who truly know me know I've been married once before. I've been in long-term relationships. But me getting out of it and me having my last one 5 years ago, I would just put myself in and say, hey, I gave myself myself, my time, my soul, my heart to a long-term relationship. I just need to focus on me, be with me, and let me control my situation. Let me be in the power of in my power of my femininity, in my womanhood, and I'm gonna sit there and protect my peace in all shape, form. Listen, right. I don't when he come here, he know the deal. I don't want a warm body all the time next to me. He know when we done, we good, we could talk, we could drink, we could do whatever. But he know out that door. Like,
he gotta respect that, okay? Because when it's done, listen, when you tap out, what you about to do? Because Martin finna come on and I'm about to get my coffee, ice cream. What are you about to do? That would be my line. What are you about to do?
But see, you gotta understand, and you ain't even gotta say that. Ain't even gotta say that at all.
Oh, listen, you got it down pat. He know what it is.
Yeah, we know the time limit. He here when he supposed to be here. He know when it getting to that point. He know it's time to go. And same vice versa with me.
So it's no staying the night. Is this what we doing and that's that?
I'm not gonna sit there and say that we never did stay the night with each other, but there's more. This what we doing, and that has been more than anything.
So nobody ever caught feelings in these 16 years.
I could honestly say for myself, I didn't caught no emotion. Now, do I care about him as a friend, as a person, as a human being? But to say, oh my God, I'm in love. Oh my
God. Nah, it ain't that. This ain't that. So if he was to tell you that, would you cut it off?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because not only, before I even say cut it off, I'm like, what happened? What's going on? Mm-hmm. Where did you stumble at? Like, what's the matter?
This is not what we signed up for.
Exactly.
This is not in the contract. Did you read the fine print?
Exactly. And if that's the case, you should have said that when we revised, because I know come out and you had to have these feelings the last time we revised the contract. So, but of course, I'm like, oh no, I'm good. But of course, I'm going to want to know and ask the questions where it came from, when, how, why, and what happened. Where did we go wrong?
I mean, if it's working, all right. If it's working for you, don't remix it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Kendra.
Kendra said for 16 years, 16 American years. 16 American years.
Yes, off and on, in between, I have relationships, in between, have relationships. So it wasn't consistent.
But it's working for you. And listen, you glowing, your hair bouncing and behaving. Who said what?
Like Star said, she said, whatever works for you. And that's what
Absolutely.
You do what works for you and don't give a fuck what other people think.
Right.
And unless don't allow other people to get into your business or put other people in your business. You just have to end up learning how to keep stuff to yourself and not wondering why.
You have to.
Yeah, because like go back to the beginning, everyone feel like they need to showboat somebody or something on social media. Why? Social media doesn't confirm who I am. It does not sit there and give me the gratification. So my social media is only for business. My promotion, marketing, and my collaborations of me sitting there doing networking. It is not for me to put my life unless I feel like I want to use a picture with me and my sisters or me and my or at the end of that caption, you're going to see it say something about motherfucking pillow talk with the tea.
Okay. But I feel like some people come to social media because to them, it ain't real until they post. Listen, you see what I want you to see. Never forget that.
Yeah.
You see what I want you to see.
Exactly.
And that's what social media is for. And not for nothing. I feel like certain platforms is for certain things. Because a lot of people be doing explicit things on some sites. But I feel like Facebook is for family and friends. Mm-hmm. Instagram is for family, friends, and networking, and so on. But once you get to Twitter and OnlyFans, you step into a whole nother ground. Okay?
Wait, Twitter? Wait. What's up with Twitter? Because I thought Twitter, I don't really like Twitter, but I post on it, but it doesn't.
I'm late to the party with Twitter, and Rosie be like, bitch, get on Twitter. And I'm like, I feel like Twitter is too fast for me. That's what I feel like. Instagram, you could kind of like Instagram a little fast. I don't know if it's just me, but when you go to your notifications, people still could be commenting liking shit from last week. Yeah. And I'm the type of person that I want to engage and respond to everybody because I don't want you to feel like I missed you. But if you kind of engage with you. So I feel like that's Twitter. once you post it in Twitter, it take off. It go really, really fast. And I don't know how to read the responses and shit like crazy. I need to grow the fuck up.
Yo, I don't know. I don't really be too much into Twitter. Like, I post on there, but to be doing the whole engaging, communicating, to me, I don't see Twitter as that for me.
Yeah.
It just really doesn't. Yeah. I feel like Instagram and Facebook.
That's my stomping ground.
I'm gonna stay right in that arena.
Okay.
Not even gonna try to go to the arena that I have no idea. Y'all can keep that shit. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Those my platforms, and I'm gonna stick beside them.
Exactly. That's all I need. Cause like even with LinkedIn, I don't really see too much with that either. But I still post anything I post on Instagram. I post on LinkedIn because I do know that I have people over there as well. So I'm okay. But I don't stay over there. I post, call it a day. Same thing with. But I engage, I communicate, I interact, I respond, I comment, I like, do all my shit on Instagram and Facebook all day.
Listen, I speak fluent Instagram. I speak fluent IG, okay? I can't do all that stuff. I tried Clubhouse. That shit mad confusing. I don't want to go in there and that I can't see. I don't understand it. Like, it's too much. All this shit is too much.
Yeah, I can't do. I did Clubhouse, girl. I remember the first time when Clubhouse first came. First of all, you got to know somebody to end up getting you in there. So is this some VIP shit? And then on top of that, at the same time, once they do accept you to come in, then you in. But then it's all these different rooms. And when I first was on there, girl, I was breaking fucking day on that shit. I was
on Clubhouse. Oh hell no.
Because I was networking like a motherfucker out of nowhere. I met amazing people off of Clubhouse who are entrepreneurs and business people, as a little bit, also a small bit of people who also in the podcast world. But once it started going crazy and it just started getting ghetto for me, I'm like, nah, I won't be back on here. I still have my account, but I
got it up. It's on my phone. I just stop by here and there, but it's too confusing for me.
Yeah, I just don't go in there. But listen, this has been an amazing night. Listen.
Yes, I'm so glad that you tapped me in. Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for checking on me.
You're so welcome.
Inviting me on because you is. I mean, if y'all don't know, she's such a sweetheart. Okay.
Listen,
anybody that support me and loyal to me, I'm going to give it in return, and vice versa. Okay. Always like that with me. It's always one time on Pillow Talk.
Listen, I definitely appreciate it. Listen, I may be tough, but I'm a sweetheart. Listen. Yeah.
I mean, everybody is. I got a hard shell. But once you crack it, we cool. We Gucci.
Yeah, we cool and goofy. So let me just say this: the key is keeping yourself to yourself. Keep your life. Keep certain things a mystery, and don't give too much information so you can't. So no one, you won't allow nobody to define you. So that's definitely a takeaway. My take. You guys could take from that. So what's your takeaway for tonight's?
Take some shit to the grave.
Facts.
Everything ain't for everybody. Okay.
True indeed.
Like you said, you came in here solo dolo. Was a one-way ticket in. It's gonna be a one-way ticket out. Okay. You gotta live your life for you. Peace matters. Peace is important. Peace overall. If you ain't on some peace shit, you gotta put up the peace sign.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly. But listen, it's been amazing. But before we go, I want everybody to know that on Sunday, this Sunday coming up, September 26th, my sister Kiana, she's having an amazing event in Paterson, New Jersey. The flyer is on my page. You could go to the link in my bio as well as her bio to purchase the tickets. It's $20. It is going to be a vibe. The same energy and vibe that you guys get from Pillow Talk on this live is the same thing I'm going to represent there because we having a live podcast at the event. We're talking about health, wealth, and relationships. So you're going to get it all in the building. You're going to come take away so much. And trust and believe, the way you came in is you're going to definitely come out in a whole different element when you leave. You're going to take away some good elements. So make sure you guys go purchase your tickets if you're in the New Jersey area. If not, listen, fly down, drive down, do what you need to do, but Sunday is definitely going to be a vibe that you definitely ain't going to want to miss. So, but Boo, I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you. Hey.
Okay, we got to link up. We in Jersey, like.
Yes.
I can't come through this Sunday because I'm going to be in Atlanta, but definitely the next one I'm near.
Okay, definitely. When I found you was in Jersey, I'm like, oh yeah. And then
you already know, okay? And I'm from up north. I just live down South Jersey, but you know, okay? Essex County, Union County, period.
Okay. See, listen, I'm Brick City all day.
Okay, and I'm from Elizabeth, so you know y'all right across the border. Right on the border.
Right there. So we got to link up, do something together. Show them people the energy and the vibe. They were like, hold up, we probably got to fly down there to them because it's going
on. Okay. Dirty Jers all day long.
All freaking day. But listen, thank you so much. End up continue to be the amazing queen that you are and keep being a boss bitch in these streets, getting it and, you know, putting it down in this pavement. Appreciate you so much, queen. And you guys have a good night. If you guys not following her, anybody that's going to watch this later, make sure you go and follow, subscribe, like, and support, which is free. My girl Wonton and her amazing podcast. Listen, and it's not going to be the last time you guys going to see us together. Trust me.
Absolutely not.
I'm coming over there.
Listen, season 4 coming. Book your session.
Yes, I'm coming over there. All the queens over there. I'm going to come. You know I'm coming.
Okay.
All right, so you guys have an amazing night. Don't forget, Thursday night is the regular show. The topic is Men Take Your Place, and we're having an amazing guest. Collaboration is with Del P. How you doing?
Shit.
Yeah.
Del P.
Del P Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Pillow Talk with the T. Man K, Del P coming together. And
that's one to watch.
Oh yeah, we are talking the talk and we're going deep. And one thing I love about Del P is that he goes straight into it without giving a fuck what nobody said. That's the same way how I am. So
right.
we going there. We're about to tap these niggas on the shoulder and tell them to take their place.
And I'll be tuned the fucking as soon as I get off live. Period.
All right, so you guys have an amazing week and love you guys and have a great night.
Bye.